So my dear friends, till now we have discussed about an structure of our Spring Boot application. Now we will learn that how we can develop our Spring REST APIs by using Spring Boot. So this is the project which I have already created with the name Spring Boot application, and inside our application I have developed various packages, and these are the packages or the different type of files which we have to create while developing any enterprise application or to develop an Spring RESTful application. Now, before discussing about various important packages, let me first tell you about the purpose of these packages. So when a request which is coming from view layer or some external system, then that request reaches our controller. So our controller is used to handle various type of request which is coming from some external environment, and then it is forwarding those requests to this service layer. So inside service layer, we can have various business logics along with various validations, and service layer is the one which is interacting with the database layer or the DAO layer, either to retrieve the values or to store the values or to create, update or delete any resource in our database. So for all those purpose, our service layer is interacting with the DAO layer. That's why we have created an DAO package. And inside our DAO package, we are having various repositories which is interacting with database to perform various CRUD operations. And also we are having one important package, that is exception package. So for handling any exception which is being thrown in our application, we are having an exception package. And inside exception package, we are having an exception handler that is used to handle any exceptions or errors occurring in our application and to provide proper error response to the view layer. So this is about an overview of the different packages which we have created inside our Spring Boot application. So let us start with our first package, that is model. So in any MVC application, we need an models which is used to store or to hold the data for our application. So these objects can be an entity object which can interact with database, or it can be an view object which is used for view layer. So all these type of objects we can place inside a model. So here I have created an customer.java file. So let us first discuss about our customer model. So here you can see that we have defined the name of our class, that is customer, and inside our customer we have defined different properties, that is customer ID which is of type integer. Then we are having customer name which is of type string, then customer email ID which is of type string, and customer phone number which is of type long. So all these properties we have defined inside our customer class that is used to store various details of a customer class. And here you can see that we have created an parameterized constructor for a customer class. And our parameterized constructor is having 4 arguments. And inside our constructor, we are assigning the values to the properties which we have defined inside our customer class. And here you can see that we have provided an getter setter methods for the various properties which we have defined for our customer class. So this is about our customer.java class or the model class.